Today we're going to be troubleshooting your slippage, or at least why is my feed not hitting the distance I've told it to hit issue. So to begin with, we want to make sure that the alignment is precise. That is the most important thing for a servo roll feed. If you can imagine, if you have a material traveling perpendicular or on an angle to your roll feed direction, what's going to happen is it's going to want to start pushing it to the right or the left, and also it's not going to be able to travel the same amount on the inside of the strip as it does on the outside of the strip because it is obviously pushing it in a certain direction, right? So it starts to slip in a certain location, and then that can easily carry throughout because you have resistance in your die, and everything looks close, but it's not. So how does that work? You get a mechanical indicator, a rod, or a laser, and you have to make sure that you hit absolutely square on your bolster. You shoot from your bolster to your feed. Now, you're going to have to take off your exit covers in order to see your feed roll, because the only thing you can indicate into is your feed roll. So you'll shoot from one side, your far right and your far left, and make sure that they're the same distance. You also want to make sure that that feed is exactly in the center, because if it's not, then you can also have issues with it fighting edge guides and not being centered in the material. It starts to become an issue. You want to make sure that you can get this off your plate and know that you've done it right. So mechanically or laser indicating those have to be the exact same distance. If they are not the same distance, you have an issue. You have to reshim it until those two are satisfied. Now the other thing is your die. Your die also has to be indicated in, and make sure that there's a standard operating procedure to not only put it in the right way, but to easily check that it has been put in the right way and or something hasn't moved in your die. If that die is out of square, the same thing can happen. You can be colliding on this side and this side of your die if your material is coming across like this, or vice versa if your material is coming across like this on your die. So that's a huge issue, and that's how you make sure that everything mechanically is flowing the way it should for your material if you're having slippage or length issues with your servo roll feed.